Hello and welcome to Road TRIpVIA. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're new here, this is the road trip themed trivia channel now with over 1,000 quizzes on YouTube. This is episode 1014. The category will be Friday Night Pub Quiz number 38. These Friday night quizzes, 21 questions, random categories, varying difficulties. Question 21's at the very end of the video. If you need to stick around for a tiebreaker, good luck. Question 1. Hercules succeeded in this task by strangling the life out of it, since its skin was invulnerable to all weapons. The first labor of the 12 was for Hercules to bring back the pelt of what animal? His job was to bring back the pelt of the Nemean lion. Question number 2. This modern-day nation gained its independence with the Tidings-McDuffie Act of 1934, and in 1942, during one of the most intense phases of World War II, the Battle of Bataan was fought in what country? That country is the Philippines. Question number 3, largely taking place on the plantation Terra. In what novel does Bonnie Blue die while trying to jump a fence with her horse, and the story's protagonist stays in love with the owner of the 12 Oaks plantation, Ashley Wilkes, even while she is married to a Confederate blockade runner? That is some of the storyline from Gone with the Wind. Question number 4. She slew the daughters of Niobe in response to a slight against her mother. Actaeon caught a glimpse of this deity bathing, for which he was turned into a stag and mauled by his own dogs. What is the name of this twin of Apollo, the Greek goddess of the hunt? The Greek goddess of the hunt was Artemis. Question number 5. Along with Josef Breuer, this man published Studies in Hysteria. Who was this psychologist that also proposed the existence of defense mechanisms which help resolve the conflict between the moral and rational superego and the pleasure-seeking id? That psychologist's name was Sigmund Freud. Question number 6. This mountain range includes the Vilcabamba subrange and contains a plateau called the Altiplano. What South American range is home to the tallest volcano on Earth, Ojos del Salado, and the highest peak in the Western Hemisphere, Aconcagua? That question was a mouthful. The answer is the Andes. Question number 7. In one story by these authors, a dog, a cat, donkey, and rooster drive away robbers. In another story, they wrote about a woman who bribes the title figure to weave straw into gold. What is the name of the German brothers who wrote The Bremen Town Musicians, Rumpelstiltskin, and Other Fairy Tales? That was Jacob and Wilhelm, the Brothers Grimm. Question number 8. What was the name of the band fronted by James Douglas Morrison who had such musical hits as Riders on the Storm and L.A. Woman, and who often ended their live shows with the song The End? James Douglas Morrison was called Jim Morrison. He was the lead singer of The Doors. Question number 9. It reportedly began with the accusations of a wigmaker's apprentice, which supposedly led a crowd to throw snowballs. In total, 5 people died out of the 300 estimated to be in the crowd, with the first person to die being Crispus Attucks. In what 1770 event? That event was called the Boston Massacre. Question 10. Despite the presence of the Great Wall of China, Genghis Khan led what group of steppe people to overwhelm the Jin dynasty and, under his descendants, established an empire stretching from Korea to the Black Sea? Those were the Mongols. Question number 11. In the movie Cats and Dogs, he was the voice for Lou the Beagle. In another movie, he and his sister, played by Reese Witherspoon, are transported to the 1950s sitcom Pleasantville. What actor also played a Depression-era jockey who somehow finds success on an undersized horse in Seabiscuit? That actor's name is Tobey Maguire. Question number 12. Characters include the nun's priest, the knight, and the friar. What is the title of the Middle English collection of stories told by a group of pilgrims on their way to a cathedral to see the relics of St. Thomas Becket? That collection of stories was called The Canterbury Tales. Question 13. In his first appearance, this 14-year-old British super spy attempts to stop a plague of computers from infecting the British population with smallpox. What is the name of this teenager who battles a Portuguese man-o'-war in the book, which he first appeared in, Stormbreaker? His name is Alex Rider. Question 14. This country was ruled by Fulgencio Batista, who was deposed in 1959. It was the site of the Rough Riders' victory at San Juan Hill. The only U.S. territory on what island is a naval base at Guantanamo Bay? This island country is Cuba. Question 15. This nephew of Abraham was warned by angels about the pending doom for the city of Sodom. When she looked back at the city after it was destroyed, God turned what man's wife into a pillar of salt? When she looked back at Sodom, he turned Lot's wife into a pillar of salt. His name was Lot. Question 16. This anticyclonic storm on Jupiter is approximately 40,000 kilometers by 14,000 kilometers. Although it is currently shrinking, what is the common name of this storm that is still large enough to fit 2 or 3 Earths into it? This big storm is called the Great Red Spot. Question 17. This play ends with the funeral of Willie Loman, and that man's funeral is only attended by Happy, Linda, Biff, Charlie, and Bernard. What is the title of this work that represents the end of the main character's American dream? It was called Death of a Salesman. Question 18. The Protestant Reformation, the 16th century movement that split Protestant groups away from the Roman Catholic Church, was led by Martin Luther, who, in October of 1517, wrote what list of grievances which denounced the wealth of the papacy? What was the name given to his list of grievances? They were called his 95 Theses. Question 19. Although decimal values are allowed, it is more common to say that an object's value is between that of two reference materials based on the scratch test. Corundum has a value of 9 and talc has a value of 1. On what scale that measures a mineral's hardness? That scale is called the Mohs scale. And question 20. It was founded in 1607 and named for the first Stuart King of England. Captain John Smith was a leader of the colonists who built what first English settlement in the state of Virginia? That first English settlement in the state of Virginia was called Jamestown, named after King James. All right, that is it for today. That is it for this week. I'm going to get this posted and I'm going to get back to work on the 2023 trivia templates. We've got some new pictures, some new music, and 365 new trivia quizzes coming up in 2023. We're going to get started on January 1st. That will be the first day of the 365-day trivia road trip. That's going on all next year. One trivia quiz a day, every day, nonstop. That's the plans. If you're not subscribed to this channel and that sounds interesting to you, please feel free to sign up. You just click subscribe. You can hit the little notification bell. It'll tell you whenever I post a new quiz, or you can just check back every day. I'm currently trying to become more active on the Facebook and the Instagram, mostly Facebook, social media sites for Road TRIpVIA. So if you have questions or you want to talk, or especially if you want to kind of follow along with the stuff that I'm doing, I'm trying to do most of that on Facebook. So you can find us there or on Instagram or on Twitter. Just search for Road TRIpVIA. The name, while hard to say, is unique enough that there is no other one like it. Road TRIpVIA, or you can just email me, roadtripvia@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. Here is question 21 for today, the tiebreaker for Friday night pub quiz number 38. A view from the St. Remy Asylum. What is the name of the Vincent van Gogh nocturnally set painting in which a blue sky swirls while the moon is bright in the upper right corner and a large cypress tree looms in the foreground above a town? That is the description of what Vincent van Gogh nocturnally set painting. The name of that painting in English is Starry Night. Thank you for watching. See you on Monday for the next one. I believe it'll be lightning round number 34. See you then.